Good morning, Pat. This morning I'm going to take you on a little cycle ride. Well, snatches of a cycle ride. Started as a pretty nice day. I don't really ride very far. I used to be quite into longer distance cycling, but now I just cycle up and down the hills around Devonport. I don't really like the traffic, so I try to just keep to the quiet roads and get my exercise doing the hill climbs. So we'll follow the route that we did down to driving to the beach the other day, and today will be a little bit different. I'll be wearing my funky sunglasses and probably puffing and puffing for half of it as well. So that's the golf course again. Not filming out the car this time, although riding single one-handed is probably a little bit more tricky than that. I'll show you the continuous route down to the beach. There's a bit of roadworks up ahead, so I've had to drive around those, but on the bike obviously we just go straight through. So this is coming up to the end of my road. Just going to ignore this stop sign and go whistling on past. Take a little detour today. Normally I just shoot straight up the road, but as I'm showing you the neighbourhood, here's the spot we had a look at the other day. Arroneck Beach, Rangitoto Island. It's pretty good for paddleboarding actually this morning as well. Spoiled for choice I am. One thing I love about that area that we're lucky enough to live in is it's so green. So this is, I think as I showed you in that gym video, this is one of the older areas of Auckland. A lot of the houses are kind of the settler villas, where you do get some of these 70s places where they've knocked down the villas, but there's preservation orders in place now, so you're no longer allowed to knock down the nice old buildings. See all this kind of ornate fretwork and the like on the porches. Takes some upkeep though. I've had friends that have got these and they say they wouldn't own one again because it's all wood and it's all fancy work. You've got to continuously keep them painted and upkept, so everyone reckons they spend a fortune keeping them looking this nice. So we're heading up to the top of North Head, which is this hill up here, so I'm going to put the phone away for a sec. We're now on the hill climbing part, so there's a bit more huffing and puffing going on. But it's worth it for the view though. I'll show you on the way. We go to the edge. That's the beach where we set off from on our stand-up paddle safari the other day. It's Devonport below. So fairly steep, so we'll keep climbing. Alright, we're going pretty slow now. There's the steepest bit at the top, and I'm also riding one-handed, so I can't really put on the handlebars for extra leverage. But we are getting to the top, so good views. That's looking back towards the city. That's the other hill we're going to be heading to in a minute, and this is Devonport below is where we live. It's a lovely shot of the toilets. These buildings actually date back to the Second World War. This is all naval gun emplacements and things, defences never used. Nobody ever bothers to come down to New Zealand, it's too far. Much like today really. So this is the area they call the Hauraki Gulf, which is all the coastal area that we've got to enjoy. Nearly fell off then. So yes, very, very dramatic, eh? So yeah, get out here fishing when we can. I don't have a boat at the moment, but that's where I took Pete out. When he came over, we went around that island in our little metal boat. I don't think we caught any fish, but it was all good fun. You can see down here, that's an old got an emplacement down there. Yeah. Back down the hill now. Stop at the top of the next hill and have another little look around, eh? This one's a bit steeper than the last one, especially at the bottom. So I definitely need two hands to pull on the handlebars to get the strength to get up. But we're now, so see a better view of Auckland. Another cruise ship in there. Bit of local history for you. This is a disappearing gun left over from World War II. Sinks back in, so the Japanese couldn't see it. Don't think anyone's too worried about that these days. That's most of New Zealand's Navy down there. Not even joking. Devonport is the New Zealand Navy base, so the Navy are all based here. That's our harbour bridge. Not quite as famous as the Sydney Harbour Bridge, but still pretty impressive. There's a bungee jump off there and stuff. And in Auckland you either live or you live city side. Nobody likes going either way. There's like a curse of crossing the bridge or something. Haven't ever really understood it, but well, maybe I do, because I never really go to the city side of things. I don't really see the point, to be honest, unless I've got drop scooters off or stuff like that, or yeah, generally stay on the shore. It's greener over here, more space, easier to get to the sea, better beaches, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think that's probably it for carrying on my cycle ride, but I think that's probably it for our looking around for today. I'll put the phone on again if anything interesting happens on the ride, but if I see any interesting sea life, sometimes you get orcas and dolphins coming up the harbour. It's pretty rare though, you've got to be really Johnny on the spot to see it. So but yeah, sometimes you see them on the local Facebook page, people posting photos of them. I've seen them a couple of times, so it's always quite an exciting moment, that. Yeah. Alrighty, we'll see you soon. Take care. The sun's come out now a bit more, so I couldn't resist another little shot. It's quite leafy on the way up these hillsides. Mawanga, to give them the Maori name, and they believe there's spirituality and so on connected to them. So you're not allowed to fly drones over them and stuff like that. So there's the harbour bathed in sunlight. We'll have a look at the sea view in a minute as well. So yeah, the cloud cover's pulled back and it's Devonport in all its glory. That's the entrance to the harbour that's behind us, that great big wide expanse there. You can see the cricket pitches and stuff. Hopefully you can still hear me. I'll try and talk up because it's going to be blowing the microphone. It's a bit windy up on the top here. Great dog walking past though, these hills. Real popular for that. That's our golf course, which means that we're just on the other side of that green patch down there somewhere. So my house is probably about, oh, can't really see that with my finger. I'll stop doing that. Doesn't really work. Somewhere over there anyway would be me. Alright, I'm going to head for home now.